Miss Amber, and it's time for another memory verse. Today, we'll be in the first part of the Bible, and that's called the Old Testament. We'll be looking in the book of Deuteronomy. Wow, what a fun name, Deuteronomy. Say it with me, Deuteronomy. That's right, here's our verse. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. Deuteronomy 7:9. What does it mean that God is faithful to keep his covenant? Well, a covenant is a promise, and faithfulness is all about being dependable and trustworthy and loyal. Imagine it as a promise that you keep no matter what. You pinky promise. This is what God does for us. No matter what is happening in our lives, God is with us, and he will always keep his promises to love us and never let us down. Let's learn some signs to help us remember this verse for those times we might need to be reminded of God's goodness and his faithfulness. Are you ready to learn some signs? Let's do it. These are the signs that you're going to need to know. Wait, no, that's the first one. No. Take an open hand, cup it down, and put it up at your forehead. No. Next, Lord. You're going to take an L hand shape. Looks just like a capital L. Take it from your shoulder all the way down to your hip. Lord. Lord. Is. We're going to take Mr. Pointer, put him at our chin, and point it out. Is. God. Take an open hand, and you're going to make a half circle above your head. God. God. We're going to sign he. In this context, we're going to sign an open hand and point it to heaven. Why? Because we're talking about God. He. Faithful. You're going to make F hand shapes on both sides. Take one and drop it on top of the other. Faithful. Faithful. And covenant. Remember, we talked about a covenant is a promise. Covenant. Covenant. You're going to have one fist. The Mr. Pointer is going to come from your mouth and open up and drop on top. Covenant. Good job. The next sign, you should know this, is the sign for love. Give yourself a big hug. Love. Good job. Next, we're going to do 1,000. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might take a while. Let's sign 1,000. 1,000. You take an open hand shape, drop it down, and then you're going to just bounce it on your palm. 1,000. I think that was a little faster. 1,000. Generations. We're going to take our hands and we're just going to go in a little circle. Generations. One after another. Generation after generation after generation. To those. We're going to sign to those. To those. And commandments. We're going to take an open hand and we're going to make a C with our other hand. Look, it just looks just like a C. And we're going to say commandments. Commandments. Great job. Remember, we're in Deuteronomy and we're going to need 7 and 9. So let's practice our numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have Deuteronomy 7, 9. Great job. You learned all those signs. Now, what do we need to do? That's right. We need to put them all together. Deuteronomy 7, 9. Know, therefore, that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations, to those who love him and keep his commandments. Deuteronomy 7, 9. How'd you do? I bet you did great. Let's do it again. Deuteronomy 7, 9. Know, therefore, that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations, to those who love him and keep his commandments. Deuteronomy 7:9. You did a great job. Remember this, because God is all-powerful, he is strong enough to carry out every promise. Because God is truthful, he never can lie about a promise. And because God is unchanging, his promises are the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. This should bring you such joy and such excitement to love and serve a God who is so faithful and wonderful and good to us. I hope you had a great time signing. You keep shining the light of Jesus, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.